Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Xinfin, aka XDC. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to ask you guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow. Also, if you do find any information in this video valuable, useful, interesting, whatever the case may be, definitely consider subscribing and turning notifications on, as I also do greatly appreciate that. But with that all in mind, let's just jump in and let's talk about Xinfin, aka XDC. So you guys are probably all aware by now that I do believe that XDC is a massive winner. I think that this is an incredible gem. I've been talking to you guys about trade finance. I've been talking to you guys about other use cases within the Xinfin network. Also, we do see a lot of other things being launched on XDC. We're going to be talking about those and also addressing them in this video. Well, a few things I should say. But overall, today we're going to be talking more so about the price, some comparisons, and pretty much where we could expect Xinfin, to be, at some point in time. Now overall, yes, the trading volume is down, and yes, we are still ranging around the 9-cent zone. In fact, in terms of the price, chart, I told you guys that we were going to test sometime, or I shouldn't say sometime, but somewhere around this demand zone down here. I was actually expecting around 7.5 cents. It's like 7.6 to be tested, but we actually didn't go that low. We came down about like 7.8, which is totally fine. We did find more support. Oh, sorry. We found a lot more support at around the 8.3, almost 8.5 cent range. We look like we are finding some support up here at around almost 9 cents, but I'm not too convinced. I think that we will most likely test that support zone yet again. Of course, we are still waiting for validation on Bitcoin's nice reversal. I still think that Bitcoin looks a little weak. I think a lot of these altcoins also look very weak in terms of their volume. As you guys do see, the volume is still diminishing. RSI is also a little bit weaker. In terms of XDC itself, so let's go to Bitcoin in terms of the Bitcoin price chart. So we do see that we are kind of just ranging sideways on this as well. Kind of looks similar to what we are looking at a little bit, but you guys do see the issue here as well. Volume diminishing, RSI pretty much falling as well. So I'm a little concerned on the XDC overall price chart in terms of just volume in general, but I think that that's a main problem with a lot of altcoins right now. There's not a lot of demand currently for a lot of these altcoins, but I do believe that that is going to change very soon. I think that a lot of people are kind of worried about taxes and stuff like that. So I think that a lot more money is going to flow through this market very soon, and a lot of these assets are definitely going to be my top tier picks. Now let's talk about the global trade finance zone, or aka market. So we do see here, this is a follow-up to a previous article that I published titled Global Trade Finance in the Blockchain. This is pretty much talking about XDC network and this massive market that I've been talking to you guys about for a very long time. Now, again, we do see the contract here, pretty much everything around this, pretty much how it will all work. The above diagram taken from the Gary Gensler lecture linked above outlines a simplified workflow for how exporters, importers, and banks work together to fund global trade. For context, let's say that the exporter is a Chinese steel producer, the exporter bank is Chinese bank, advising bank, and the importer is a Saudi Arabian company, whose bank, issuing bank, is located in Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Arabian importer will create a contract with the Chinese exporter, and you guys pretty much get the gist of this. I'm not going to read too much of this, but of course you guys can pretty much understand this. And of course you can see the execution. And in general, when we're talking about trade asset tokenization issuance, we see XDC in terms of with trade tech being well positioned to fully disrupt this. In fact, we see XDC network with trade tech at the heart of it. We do see, number one, tokenize the letter of credit. 2, mint NFT security tokens, buy XDC, buy NFT security token with XDC, capital from NFT security token sale, and then receive funding. And this is actually a fairly simplified version. I know that you might be wondering, well, there's actually 5 portions to this, and there's only 4 up here, so what's the big deal here? Well, overall, this is going to simplify it. It's going to streamline it as well because this is all tokenized. And the best part about this is that we do see down here, if the exporter were a micro/small or medium enterprise SMME, then they may lack access to funding from big banks that back 90% of global trade. Using the trade asset tokenization platform created through a partnership with Xinfin and TradeTech, the exporter could work with their bank to tokenize the letter of credit as a basket of NFTs and sell the NFTs to gain access to locked up capital. This is incredible. And of course you see the redemption, idea here, trade asset tokenization platform. Like, This is all talking about tokenization, and I told you guys that this is a $1 trillion market. This is huge, okay? The trade finance market is massive. We know that when we're talking about how big tokenization is going to be, it's continuing to grow and grow and grow in demand. I'm very excited for the future of this space, including XDC, because XDC is definitely going to be disrupting global trade finance. They are at the heart of it, and we are still seeing that being put to fruition right now. Now, I do want to show you guys this article as well, the battle of blockchains, XDC versus Solana. This goes back to November 23rd. Check this out. So yeah, the block interval is a little bit higher on XDC. So you guys do see 2 seconds. We do see 0.4 seconds. But look at the transaction fee. Look at the EVM compatibility. Know your customer compliance. Smart contract as well. Like XDC is actually pretty ahead of Solana here. Best part about it is, guess what? If we had Solana's market cap, check this out. A 41x, we'd be at $3.72. How happy would that make some of you? Because I know for me personally, it would make me extremely happy. Best part about this, though, is the trade finance area, right? Because we know that that is a $19 trillion market. Huge. And look at the market cap for XDC at Solana's market cap. 45.6 billion. That's nothing. In fact, check this out. XDC, JP Morgan, LIBOR functioned as a benchmark for global interest rates. $400 trillion in outstanding contracts. LIBOR, ended December 31st. ITFA launched a LIBOR for Trade Finance Hub in June last year. JP Morgan on delivering a LIBOR transition to clients as well. You can pretty much see all of this in terms of over $400 trillion in outstanding contracts were exposed to it. Absolutely crazy, honestly, in terms of the amount there. Also, I want you guys to understand, this is also coming from TFG. This is a massive amount of money. And of course, you do see communication is key. JP Morgan on delivering LIBOR transition to clients. And of course, Trade Finance Global has been involved in clearing up that confusion, having partnered with ITFA to launch a LIBOR for Trade Finance Hub in June last year. And of course, Xinfin Network joins the International Trade and Forwarding Association, ITFA. This may cause the XDC New Year's pump, right, to almost 10 cents plus. Just saying, pay attention to what is happening with XDC. I mean, $400 trillion. Absolutely crazy. Think about that. 10% of that is 40 trillion. 1% of that is $4 trillion. Look at this. A $300 XDC. That is crazy. That is absolutely massive. I do believe that we get there eventually at some point in time. I believe XDC is a massive winner. We also see here, just a reminder, XDC plays in the trillions up to hundreds of trillions market. Now take the time to value your favorite project and realize how far they are from the XDC network. If you want to be 100% sure to become wealthy, there's your chance. We are XDC. And I just want you guys to understand that this is focused on $1 trillion markets. 400 trillion here, $19 trillion in general for the trade finance zone. Like, I really don't think people realize how huge this is. And of course, we just seen this from January 12th. MAS licensed digital custodian Propine announces a partnership with Xinfin's XDC network. We do see here this partnership will allow the XDC ecosystem to benefit from institutional grade security and fully compliant and insured custody service, together with layered governance and security practices built in for safe maintenance and delivery. Under the agreement, Propine, I'm not too sure honestly on that name. I'm pretty sure it's Propine. That's what I'm going to pretty much call it. But overall, we do see under the agreement, Propine has developed a software solution and integrated it with Xinfin to serve the blockchain users. Propine provides a suite of custodial and asset servicing solutions to accredited and institutional investors. The solutions safeguard digital assets through segregated blockchain-based wallets, enable trading through integrations and partnerships, and offer a range of corporate action distributions for any form of capital market products. This is huge. And of course, this is focusing on Xinfin in terms of their tokenization aspect with private networks and even in terms of custodian services. This is huge when we're talking about NFTs. We're talking about a massive platform. This is what we want to see. This is massive. I want you guys to all understand how huge this is, because this is all focused on pretty much those major markets that we want to be in. Institutions. Financial institutions are the key for massive amounts of money. We're talking about trillions of dollars. This is huge. Also, in terms of things that are being built on Xinfin, we do see Explore My Wish no-code solutions for Xinfin. You can pretty much build out, these dApps without any code. This is huge, and of course, you do see the token contract, deflationary token, cross-chain bridge development. This is huge. I also love a lot of the stuff. Like, this is a smart contract generator essentially with no code. That's cool as heck. Now we also see here WADS Pay. So I've been focused a little bit on WADS Pay a little bit. We do see NFT Metaverse Gaming Project, XDC Network Bridge Contract Audit, XDC Network Bridge White Paper 2.0. We're seeing an AMA, with Crypto Erie, more WADS Pay chocolate, right? Further details on these are coming this week. New exchange progress, Forex header of e-commerce integrations, decentralized email remittance platform with over 500,000 users, partnership market expansion, new executive hires, office launches, WTK on 2 more protocols. For details, keep your eyes peeled over the coming months. So this is actually pretty huge in terms of what's going to be happening within just 1 month. And I'm actually pretty excited for, WADS Pay. As you guys probably know, this is built on Xinfin, as you guys are probably all aware of by now. But I also think that this is a very significant use case. I think that this is also a very interesting asset in general. Definitely check it out if you guys haven't already. And to finally wrap up this video, I just want you guys to realize how big this actually is. This has come from Andre Casterman. We do see here TradeTech and Xinfin Official jointly on stage next week, January 21st, to address the global trade finance community. XDC getting into the most stable and most granular investment class representing the real economy. This is all focused on tokenization of the trade finance market. Like I said, focus on these massive markets. Even if we don't go to 4 trillion, say for so we just get 1% of the trade finance market, which, or 10%, sorry, which is, in my opinion, fairly reasonable. This is $100 XDC. I think that this is possible. I think that this is actually realistic with where we are positioned, being the first blockchain on board with this. We even know that Andre Casterman is from Swift. We know that he has 20 plus years of experience with Swift by themselves. We know Swift is getting in on the tokenization scene. I think that this is a possibility long term, maybe not short term, of course, but in general, I think that this is huge. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But of course, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.